Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this file and they're having some trouble a couple of different ways. This is pretty cool. It came out really well, but what he's trying to do is fill this in with a fill like the Smart Fill tool, and watch what happens. It only goes that far. That's because the bounding box of what he's done here, which is I found out later, a Gaussian blur. So if we go back to enhanced and look at it, so to get away from that, let's set our nudge factor on like 2 inches and let's nudge that up. Now you're going to have to draw, you really need a line that's perfectly on that item to do this. So let's go back and let's draw a line. It'll allow us to draw a line from like right there to that edge, right there to that edge, and I'm going to put a, well, I didn't get close. And I can put a little bit of a curve to it. I just want to mimic the curve. And then we look at it a little closer, and I'm way off. So we can get our shape tool and put it right on that edge. It doesn't have to be perfect, but he's having trouble getting it. He can't go behind this because when he does, it goes behind there. So with that said, let's nudge up. Now let's take the Smart Fill tool and you see it fills in, and it fills in. Now I'm going to go ahead and go right here and right click, no outline. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to get the interactive fill tool, and I am going to go with the dark blue up in that corner. Maybe a little bit less. Then I'm going to grab that one and I'm going to, let's see what I did. Yeah, I had a little blue. So get the interactive fill tool again and let's put a blue up here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe let's add another light green somewhere right in there. Now, you can group this together, and that's his problem, because he could not group them together and keep this one in front and that one behind. Well, by eliminating that line, we've done that. Now, and also you have to, when you rotate, you can't rotate the two items together, but since now it's a group. So now I'm going to bring in my indexing lines. I'm going to Control D, alternate C, that puts my rotation in the center of the page, and I rotate it at 20 degrees. But that's not the only problem he has. I must have, let me see if I made a copy. Yep. Alternate C, and then rotate it 20 degrees. But see what's going to happen. It looks okay there, but when we get around to here, this one's going to be in front of that one. So to eliminate that, let's nudge them both up out of the way. And we're just going to have to do it over again. Let's left click, right click. And now, see, there's some extra lines that we're just going to get, well, we don't have to get rid of them, but we do have to ungroup them. He evidently had tried this several times. I ran into this a while ago, and I'm going to get, well, I'm just going to take my virtue. I don't really have to do that because that's going to, now, if you see, when we come around, it's going to hit this part. So now we're going to Smart Fill just that part and this part. Now let's nudge that over twice, and let's don't get rid of these lines in case I mess up. But see here, it's cutting out that corner, and you'll see in just a second. I could have rotated all the way around and you would maybe hopefully understand a little bit more. This is a pretty cool idea. And I like it. I don't know what you would even call it. Whoop. Let's put a little bit more blue. Okay, now, you know what? I'm going to make a little bit darker blue there. I'm going to bring this, well, you know what? I'm going to use a black to make it look like it's going underneath there. Boy, that doesn't really, There you go. We'll call that good. Now let's just move these back and down. And if I cannot rotate them unless they're together, unless they're grouped together. So I'm going to Control G, alternate C, which puts my rotation in the center. I'm going to rotate it 20 degrees. And I didn't make a duplicate. So I'm going to go 40 degrees. It doesn't really matter where you start. But when I come around this corner, right there, if I did not have that little notch cut out, it would be over here in front because it's in the front of the page. That's a pretty cool design. I'm going to group that together. And then lots going on in the computer. Let's see what it looks like with a black box on it. See, it's my laptop's having to think. I like it. It's a great idea. I don't know what you'd call that, but that's a pretty cool design. Anyway, hope that helped him a little bit. And thank you for watching.